like to welcome you to East Brunswick Auditorium and our show tonight. I need this so I can remember everything. We're going to do Woody Allen's God and Death. We're going to have a lot of laughs, so I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming. A couple of things I wanted to mention. The show is in 2 acts, and they're 2 different acts, in 2 different shows. So at the end of the first act, the actors are going to take a bow. So please don't go home. There's a whole other act. We don't want to lose you. During the course of intermission, there will be refreshments served, and we invite you certainly to enjoy them right outside in the hall. We would also ask you please to cooperate with us. The refreshments may not be eaten here in the auditorium, so we would appreciate it if you use the receptacles right outside in the hall and finish your food and then throw it in the receptacle. The actors have also asked me, and they begged me, please, I know it's very tempting, especially for all you parents who have your sons and daughters in the show, but please don't use flashbulbs. It's very, very distracting. Please, please. What usually will happen is that I'll send one of those little ushers down to ask you very politely to not do that anymore. So please cooperate with us. We appreciate it. Also, there is no smoking here in the building itself, either in the auditorium or outside the hall, so we ask you to cooperate with us on that point. Very quickly, these people are not mentioned in the program as thanks, and special thanks, and I just want to thank them very briefly. There's East Brunswick Police Department, John's Incorporated, Elliot Talbot's Lodge, Playhouse 22, Mason Gross Concert Shop, Mr. McAvoy, and the folks who did our programs here at the school did a marvelous job. So I'd like to thank you again for coming, and please enjoy the show. Thank you.
It's not in his nature.
No, but if I suddenly took a arm and made a stand?
You wouldn't. You're a coward and a submissive nature.
What does their nature have to do with it? We're still stuck with a lousy ending.
As long as man is a rational animal, as a player, I cannot have a character do anything on stage he wouldn't do in real life.
Hey, it reminds you we do not exist in real life?
What do you mean?
Are you aware that we are some characters in some theater and some play? Compared to me, I didn't write it.
We're characters in a play. I'm pretty sure we're going to see my play, which is a play within a play, and they're watching us.
Yes, see, it's highly metaphysical, isn't it?
Not only is it metaphysical, it's stupid.
Well, would you rather be one of them?
Them? Definitely not. Look at them.
Well, then let's get on.
They pay to get in.
Advertise, I'm talking to
I
you.
know the problem is the ending.
It's always the ending.
Well, do you folks have any suggestions?
Stop talking to the audience. I'm sorry I mentioned them.
Oh, it's bizarre. We're two ancient Greeks, and pretty soon we're going to be starring in a play I wrote and you're acting in. And they're from Sayreville or some terrible place like that. And they're watching us. Well, what if they're characters in another play and someone else is watching them? Or what if nothing exists and we're all in somebody's dream? Worse, what if only that bad guy in the third row exists?
See, now, there's my point. Now, what if the universe is not rational? And then people are not set things? Well, then we could change the ending, and it wouldn't have to conform to any fixed notions. You follow me?
Of course not. You follow him, he's an actor, he's a barrel.
Well, play characters would have no determined traits. They could pick their own characters. I would have to be the slave just because you wrote it that way. I could choose to become the hero.
Oh, then there's no play.
No play? Fine. I'll be a barrel.
Death-Ebhs, what you're suggesting is chaos.
Freedom chaos?
Real chaos. Oh. There's freedom chaos. Did anybody out there major in philosophy?
I did.
Who's that?
Actually, I majored in gym with a philosophy minor.
Well, can you come up here, please?
What the hell are you doing?
Does it matter if it was Middlesex County College?
Middlesex County College? No, we'll take anything.
I really can't talk.
What is eating you? We're in the middle of the play. In 5 minutes, the dumb stuff will begin to have no ending for my play.
So?
Serious philosophical questions have been raised. Do we exist? Do they exist? What is the true meaning of nature?
Hi, I'm Doris Levine.
Hi, I'm hepatitis and diabetes, ancient Greece.
I'm from Highland Park.
Very exactly.
What does that got to do with it?
The serious philosophical question is, if a tree falls in the forest, and no one is around to hear it, how do we know it makes a noise?
Why do we care? Where are you from high school?
Oh, baby, cut that out!
Mind your own business.
Can we lower the curtain here just for 5 minutes? Sit there, I'll be quick.
Stop! This is absurd! It's ridiculous!
You're a friend.
Hey, Julie, you want to come up here? I got something going with a couple of Greeks. She's shy.
Well, we're in the middle of a play. I'm going to report this to the author.
I am the author.
I mean the original author.
I think I could score with her.
What do you mean score? You idiot, you're official. She's Jewish. You know what the kids will be like?
Come on. Maybe you can get her friend to come up here. Julie, this is a big chance for a date with Joshua. Great actor, lots of TV commercials.
Could you give me an outside line, please?
I don't want to cause any trouble.
Oh, there's no trouble. It just seems as if we walked up through the reality here.
Who knows what reality really is?
You're so right, Doris.
I mean, so often we think we grasp reality. Well, what we're really responding to is makeover tube.
Well, I have an urge towards you that I'm sure is real.
That's real.
Even if it's not one of the best activities a man can do.
Don't.
Why not?
I don't know. That's my mind.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Allen's residence.
Hello, Mr. Allen, please.
Who's calling, please?
A character in this play.
1 second. Mr. Allen, take a fictional character on the phone.
Now, you have to do Lovebird.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Allen.
Yes?
Yes, this is Death-Ebhs.
Who?
Death-Ebhs, the character you created.
Oh, yes, I remember. You're a badly drawn character. Very one-dimensional.
Thanks.
Hey, is the play on now?
Yes, see, now that's what I'm calling about. There's this girl up on stage, and hepatitis has suddenly got the hot for her. She doesn't belong.
Blonde?
Brunette, long hair.
Nice legs?
Very.
Keep her there. I'll be right over.
But she has no real answers. Typical character of a Middlesex County College cafeteria.
That's funny. I used that line and played against Sam to describe a girl.
Hope we got a better one there.
Put her on.
On the phone?
Sure.
For you.
I see him moving. Get rid of it.
He wrote the play.
It's pretentious.
I'm sorry, she won't speak to you. She says your play is pretentious.
Oh, boy. Okay, call me back and let me know how the play ends.
Right. Huh?
Can I be part of your play?
Now I don't understand. Are you an actress or a girl playing an actress?
Well, I always wanted to be an actress. Mother hoped I'd become a nurse. Dad felt I should marry society.
What do you do for her?
I work for a company that makes successfully shallow serving dishes for Chinese restaurants. Hepatitis? Diabetes? It's me. Sure, I know this. Oh, so good. Diabetes? You look so cute. No, I just came from a discussion with Dr. At the Acropolis, he proved that I didn't exist. So I'm upset. Still, word has it you need ending to your play. And I have just the thing.
Really?
Boucher, Dr. Levine. Now from Highland Park. Yes. Do you know the rabble? My we both went to the Lego party. Really? What a coincidence. It is. You had up there with David Bacon. Well, what? No. I know.
Well, what's the stupid ending?
Chill! Hey, fellas!
Oh,
Wow.
well, what the hell is that?
Ending.
Huh?
Play.
I don't understand.
This thing, I spent 6 months designing it. My brother-in-law's shop. Holds the answer.
How?
In the final scene, when all the plaque and diabetes, the humble slave is in a position most hopeless.
Yes, yes.
Zeus, father of the gods, descends dramatically from on high, brandishing his thunderbolt, bringing salvation to a grateful but impotent group of mortals. Deus-Ebhs machina. We're bringing this thing. My father worked for Westinghouse.
I still don't get it.
Wait till you see it in action. Why Zeus sin? Sophocles could ponder one, Euripides punch two.
But that changes the whole entire
Don't
meaning.
speak in the demonstration. It's amazing. Hey, Poseidon, get on top of this. Let's show them how it works. Me? Wait, it's amazing. I don't want to get on that thing. He's kidding. Practical jokers who like to fool him. It's like, great God.
Ow.
He'll do it. Oh, wait, amazing.
I'm afraid of heights.
Duke is our set. Go, get up there.
What a call I need. What you're saying, God comes in and saves everything.
Now I love it. I think it gives people their money's worth. Yeah.
It's like those Hollywood Bible movies.
Right. But if God comes in and saves everything, man is not responsible for his actions.
And you wonder why you're not invited to more party?
Do you know it's meaningless? We're meaningless. I have a sudden, overpowering urge to have sex.
Now I'm not in the mood.
Really? Would anyone care to have sex with me?
Stop that. She's not serious, folks.
I'm eating crap.
I am serious.
What's eating you?
I don't know if I believe in a God.
Oh, well, there's no God. I mean, who created the universe?
I don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know? When are you gonna know?
Would anyone want to have sex with me?
I'll do it if nobody else will.
Really, good, sir?
What's wrong with everybody? A beautiful girl like that. Aren't there any red-blooded men in the audience? You're all a bunch of New Jersey, left-wing, intellectual commie pinkos.
Sit down. You sit down.
Okay. Who the hell are you?
Lorenza Miller. I created this audience. I'm a writer.
What do you mean?
I wrote a large group of people from East Brunswick, South River, Woodbridge, and Old Bridge come to the East Brunswick High School auditorium and watch a play. There they are. You mean they're fictional too? They're not free to do as they please? They think they are, but they always do what is expected of them. I'm not fictional. I'm sorry, madam, but you are. But I have a son in a Harvard Business School. I created your son. He's fictional. Not only is he fictional, he's homosexual.
I'll show you how fictional I am. I'm leaving this theater, and I'm getting my money back. This is a stupid play. In fact, it's no play. I go to the theater, I want to see something with a story, with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Sorry,
Get out of here!
I'll be proud.
What's your name, sir? Oh, Parker, you must be the shy one. Where are you from again? Well, I'm sure it'll come back to me. I always remember what I write about. You see that woman sitting right there? Later, she leaves with that guy. I believe I know, but it's the truth. And you see that man sitting right there? Isn't he cute? He's such a great character. I must remind them to dress differently. Yeah. Did you see this man sitting right here? Later, he raped that woman.
Well, it's terrible being fictional, but also limited.
Only by the limits of the right. Unfortunately, you haven't been written by Woody Allen. Imagine if you've been written by Shakespeare.
Well, I don't accept it. I don't need God's blindness to save my play. I'm a good writer.
You want to win the Athenian Drama Festival, don't you?
Yes. I want to be immortal. I don't want to just die and be forgotten. I want my works to live on long after my physical body has passed. I want future generations to know that I existed. Oh, please don't let me be a meaningless dot drifting through eternity. I'd like to think you could be.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm real. Not really. I think, therefore I act. Or better yet, I feel, I can upset you do all the time. Really? Very frequently.
Yes.
Yes, I do, yes. Yes. With certain men. Hard to believe, because none of us are real.
But if we're not real, we can't die.
No, not unless the playwright decides to tell us.
Why would you do something like that?
Because, sugar, it satisfies something called their aesthetic sensibility.
Who are you?
Glance that you walk. Look into the light. Don't get upset. I was just passing through. What are you doing here? Seeking refuge. Yes, this old high school auditorium. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I get a cozy, a little burgundy in it.
We'll 7-Up too. Where the hell were you?
Oh, I went to the bathroom.
We went to the bathroom in the middle of the play.
Will you explain to me that we're all limited?
I'm afraid it's all too true. Too true. Too gaslit. That's why I ran out of my place and escaped. Oh, not that Mr. Tennessee was not a very great writer, but honey, he dropped me in the center of a night. Last thing I remember, I was being taken out by two strangers. One who held a straight jacket, once outside the Milwaukee River. I broke free and ran. I've got to get me into a place where I can rest at last. Somewhere where God exists. That's why you must be in your place and allow you, Johnny, Sam from the zoo, triumph with his thunderbolt.
You went to the bathroom.
Ready for a demonstration? How wonderful. Okay, are you ready up here? Okay, it's the end of the play. All those hopeless for this play. All means to go.
Oh God, great God, please help us, God! Oh great God! Hello?
Hey, we're science! Get out here!
God? What's up? I am Zeus, God of gods, a worker of miracles, creator of the universe. I bring salvation to all.
Wait a Westinghouse sees this! Well, I'm excited. What do you think?
I love it. It's sensational. It's fantastic. It's fabulous. I'm going to win the festival. Doris, I've got chills. Doris! How is this an idiot rerun?
I'll rent my gun machine for $26.50 an hour. Okay?
Can you here's my play?
Sure, go ahead.
big wooden horse. I mean, mark my words, Venus, as a great statesman, I would never trust the Trojans. You notice they never take a day off.
But, did you hear about Cyclops? He got him in line back
Coming, master.
There you are. There's work to be done. My chariot needs repairing, the grapes need picking, and we need water from the well, and you're out schmoozing.
Oh, I wasn't schmoozing, master. I was discussing politics.
A slave discussing politics? Ha ha!
ha! That bridge!
I'm sorry, master.
You and that new Hebrew slave, you're gonna clean my house. I'm expecting guests. Then you can go on with all the other tasks.
The new Hebrew?
Doris Levine,
You want?
clean up. Let's go. Hurry on.
For Vinicius, a slave, and like all slaves, you long for one thing.
To be taller.
To be free.
To be free. I don't want to be free.
No.
No, I like the way I am. I don't have to make any decisions. I'm taken care of. I know what's expected of me. I was born a slave and I'll die a slave. I have no anxieties. You know, Doris, kid.
Don't.
Why not? First, you know my heart is heavy with love for you. Or as you Hebrews say, I got a thing for you.
It can't work.
Why not?
Because you like being a slave and I hate it. I want to travel, live in Paris, write books. Maybe start a women's magazine.
Well, what's the big deal about freedom? I mean, it's dangerous. No one place is safe, don't you see, Doris? Governments change hands every week, and political leaders murder one another, cities are sacked, people are tortured. Well, when there's a war, what do you think they get to fight? They'll free people. But we're always safe, because no matter what, they're always going to need someone to do the heavy cleaning. Yeah. Oh! Ow. Why not?
Because, well, I'm a slave I could never enjoy sex.
You want to take it?
Forget it. And then one day, the face must ahead.
Hi there. Where's the thing? Father, wait. We need someone to take an urgent message. The king? You're doing mankind a great service. I would?
Yes, but it's dangerous business. And even though you are a slave, you may say no.
No. But it'll give you a chance to see the palace in all its glory.
And the reward is your freedom.
My freedom? I'd love to help. I got a roast in the stove.
Let me do it.
Very fast runner. Well, what's the matter?
Would beg of you, please.
Fate of mankind. Hang.
Who is the reward? Freedom for you and any person of your choice.
Plus, 16-piece starter set of silverware.
Should it be here's our chance? Go ahead, you jerk!
Dangerous mission followed by personal freedom.
Take this message to the king.
Why can't you take it? We're leaving for New York in a couple of hours.
Please, you say you love me.
I do.
Let's go, Fifties! The play is bogging down!
Decisions. I'll get it. Oh. Hello?
Will you take the stupid message to the king? We'd all like to get the hell out of here.
I'll do it, only because Woody asked me to.
Oh,
That's the wrong show, you idiot.
good luck, Fifties. Bye.
Bye.
Really gonna need the luck, Fifties.
What do you mean?
Bob here's quite a practical joker. And so, the Fifties get out of the church. There is more heaven for King Edward.
King Oedipus.
Yes.
I hear he lives with his mother.
Over deep mountains to high valleys.
High mountains, deep valleys. Where did we get this chorus?
At all times at the mercy of the Furies.
The Furies are having dinner with the Fates in Chinatown, Hong Kong Fat Noodle Company. I hear Sam Walsh is better. There's always a line of Sam Walsh.
Not yet on the lead. He'll teach us the track tipping.
Yesterday I was a lousy slave, never having ventured beyond my property. But today, I bear a message for the king himself. I see the palace, and soon I'll be a free man, and suddenly human possibilities are opening up to me. And because of all this, I have a sudden urge to throw up. Oh well.
Days turn into weeks, weeks into months. Still, it troubles on. What?
All right with the wind noises.
More busy, mortal man.
I'm tired. I'm weak. I'm sick. I'm weary. My hands are shaking. All around me, men are dying. War and misery. Brother against brother. The South, rich in tradition. The North, most industrial. President Lincoln sent down the Union Army to destroy the plantation. I can't cross the ice. I can't cross. Lost it, Miss Eva. I got carried away.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, where's the palace? I mean, I'm walking around today. What kind of play is it? Where is the palace? In Newark?
You were in the damn palace and you stopped ruining the play. Guard, shape off.
Who are you? Death-Ebhs. What brings you to the palace? Palace? I'm here? Yes, it's the royal palace. Most beautiful structure in all of Greece. All majestic and completely ready to control. I bear a message for the king. He's expecting you. I brought us lunch. I haven't eaten. Hey, oh, son of a king. How about a roast beef sandwich? I'll get the king a roast beef sandwich. How do you want that? Medium. One medium. Get a vegetable with that. What do you have? Today? Baked potato or carrot? Baked potato. Coffee? Please. Oh, and one of those toasted bow ties, if you have them. And the king. Great. You mean I'm ready the regular king? What do you think of the palace? Oh, I love it. I'll tell you what. Take one in. Yeah. Hey, I thought the two of you were going back to New York.
You know how fake it is.
I don't know why. Hey, now that's a really nice blouse. Think so? Yeah. Well, you knew he was out getting me.
He was green.
Why didn't you warn me?
We like it, Bob.
You don't like to get involved. You know, a woman was stabbed on the BMT while 16 people watched on.
We rated the news, and it was the IRT.
One of those people had the guts to say something. She just might be here today. That's right. You know what might happen? What would happen if she showed up? I've got to find the king. This isn't going right. Why can't I find my way to the palace? What's happening? Anyway.
I am here.
I have to open my big mouth.
A woman works her whole life on DeKalb Avenue. I'm reading the post. 6 hooligans, Death-Ebhs said this, jump out, grab me, and throw me down. There weren't 6, there were 3. 3 6. They had a knife, and they wanted my money.
Should have given it.
I did. They still stabbed me. At New York, you give them money and they still stab you.
New York. You know, it's everywhere. I was walking with Socrates in downtown Athens when 2 youths from Sparta jump out from behind the Acropolis and want our money.
And what happened?
Well, Socrates proved to them by using simple logic. Evil was just ignorance of the truth. And they broke the spell.
I just hope your message to the king is good news.
I hope so for his
For
sake.
your sake.
What do you mean for my sake? Hey, what's happening? What is that? Look, the light is changing. Hey, what happened to this bad news?
In ancient times, the messenger brought a message to the king. The news was good. The messenger received a reward. 3 passes to low, Route 18. This was bad. Then the king would have the messenger put to death.
Put to death? Well, are we in ancient times?
Can't you tell by what you're wearing?
I see. Hepatitis?
Sometimes, the king would have the messenger's head cut off. If the king would be forgiving mood.
Forgiving me, Moody, cut your head off?
If the news was really bad,
Don't tell me.
the king would have the messenger roasted to death.
Over
a slow fire.
It's been so long since I've been roasted over a slow fire. I can't remember if I liked it.
Take our word for it, you won't like it.
Where's Doris Levine? I mean, when I get my hands on that Hebrew slave from Great Neck.
She can't help you. Miles away.
Doris Levine, where are you?
What do you want?
What are you doing over there?
I got bored of the play.
What do you mean you got bored with the play? I'm up to my neck in trouble because of you. Get up here.
I'm sorry, Citizen. How did I would have in ancient times?
The news is bad. I
I
died.
heard her.
Is this your idea of freedom?
When a couple lose a couple,
We had a couple of troubles. Is this what they teach at Middlesex?
get off my back.
Hey, you know, the message. I've got it here. Here it is. Oh, I'll read it. We'll know what happens. For best supporting actor, it's Michael Riego.
Thank you.
No, this is a long message.
Hurry up, the king's coming.
Let's see, he has my sandwich. Here it is. The message is, one word.
Yes? No what?
The message is yes.
That's good or bad?
Yes is affirmative, isn't it? No. Yes, it is.
What if the message is queen fooling around?
I see your point.
His Majesty. The king.
Sire, is the queen fooling around? Who ordered this roast beef? Oh, I did, sire. Is that carrots because I ordered baked potatoes? We're out of baked potatoes. Well, then I'll go next door.
The message. The message. Here's the message.
Humble slave, do you have a message for me? A humble king, Yes, I do. Well then, the message. Could you tell me the question first? No, you first. No, you. No, you first. No, you.
Make Philippides go first.
Him?
Yes.
Well, how can I?
Schmuck, you're the king.
Of course, I'm the king. Now then, the message. The message is yes, no. No, yes. Maybe it's a...
He's lying.
The message, slave. The message is one word, sire. One word. Amazing, isn't it? Because of the same amount of money, you're allowed 14 words. One word? To my question of questions? Is there a God? If that's the question, that is the only question. Well, then I'm proud to give you the message. The message is yes. Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Your turn.
Yes.
That's great. Isn't that fabulous?
Fabulous.
Well, I know. A little reward for your faithful messenger, but you know what? Our freedom is more than enough. On the other hand, I always thought diamonds were in good hands. Good taste, too. Well, if there is a God, the man is not responsible. Oh, and I will surely be judged for my sins. I mean, sin. You know, crimes. Very horrible crimes. I'm doomed. This message you bring me dooms me for eternity. Did I say yes? I meant no. The message is yes, sir. This is the worst possible news. Sire, I did not create the messages. I just merely transmit them. You shall be torn apart by wild horses. I knew you'd understand.
But it's only the messenger. You can't have him torn up by wild horses. You usually roast them over slow fire.
Too good for this guy. Well, when the weatherman predicts rain, do you kill the weatherman? Yes. I see. Dealing with a schizophrenic. Seize him. Oh, no. Sire, a word in my defense. Yes. This is only that's what they all say. Give me the sword. I want the pleasure to kill myself.
Oh no, how did I get myself into this? Don't worry, you're young. You'll find somebody else. That's true.
And now, die! Oh God, great Zeus, please help me! And now, die! God, great God, please, great Zeus! Where the hell is Zeus? God, for crying out loud.
It's stuck. All men come to the same end. I'm not going to stand
call my agent Thomas. He'll know what to do.
This is a very serious play with a message. If it falls apart now, they'll never get the message.
There's no saying in the entertainment business. If you want to send a message, call Western Union. I have a telegram for the audience. It's the office message. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
That's the wrong message.
I'm sorry. Here it is. God is dead. Stop. You're on your own. And it's signed, the East Brunswick Board of Education.
Well, sure. Anything's possible. I'm the hero now.
There's no more reality. No more reality, absolutely none. If anything's possible, I'm not going home to Summer Meadows. I'm tired of going to high school, and I'm really sick of those yellow gates. My play! My play!
Well, it was a good play. All it needed was an ending.
But what did it all mean?
Nothing. Just nothing.
What?
Meaningless. It's empty.
What, the ending?
Of course. What are we discussing? We're discussing the
But
ending.
we're always discussing the ending.
That's because it's hopeless.
Well, I admit it. Satisfying.
Unsatisfying. It's not even believable. The trick is when you write a play, to start from the ending. You gotta be strong ending and then you write backwards.
I tried that. I gotta play with no beginning.
That's absurd.
Absurd. What's absurd? those do at 2:30 in the morning? Dancing?
We need every available man.
For what?
What's wrong with you, Climate? They don't know what's going on.
Well, what's going on?
Vigilantes.
What?
Vigilantes. But with a plan this time.
And well worked out.
Oh, great.
Will someone please tell me what's going on? I'm cold in my underwear.
Let's just say we need all the help we can get. Now get dressed and hurry.
Okay, I'm getting dressed. Will someone please tell me what this is all about?
The killer's been spotted by two women. They saw him entering the car.
What killer?
Martin Stop.
Who's babbling? What killer?
Rich killer, Jean-Paul's killer.
Mary Wilson's killer. Maniac. The Strangler.
Which maniac? What strangler?
Was the same one that killed Island Boy and strangled Jensen with piano wire.
That's right. He took him from behind, crept up quietly, and took the piano wire right around his neck. It was blue when they found saliva dripping from the corners of his mouth.
Yeah, well, look, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Let's go, Clement. We have to stop him before he strikes again.
We? We and me?
Police can't seem to handle it.
Well, then we should write letters. I'll get on it first thing in the morning.
Clement, they're doing the best they can. They're baffled. Everyone's baffled.
Don't tell us you've heard nothing about all this. That's hard to believe.
To tell you the truth, I've been very busy. It's the height of the season. I don't even take a lunch break. Well, and I love to eat. Well, how girl tell you I love to eat?
But this gas leak has been going on for some time now. Don't you follow the news?
I don't get a chance.
Everyone's terrified. People can't even walk the streets at night.
Street, nothing. The Simon sisters were killed in their own home because they didn't lock the door. Throats cut ear to ear.
But you said it was a strangler.
Climate, don't be naive.
Now that you mention it, but you do lock on it.
It's horrible. No one knows how to strike next.
When did it all start? I don't know why I wasn't told anything.
First one body, then another, then more. The city's in a panic. Everyone. But you.
But you can relax. Now I'm in a panic.
It's difficult in a case of a madman. There's no motive, nothing to go on.
Someone's been robbed or raped or tickled a little.
Almost strangled.
Even Jensen. And he's so powerful.
Well, he was so powerful. But now, the tongue is sticking out. Blue.
Blue. It's a bad color for a man of 40. And there's no clue, a hair or a fingerprint.
Yes, they found it there.
So, all you need today is one hair. Put it under a microscope. 1, 2, 3, and you know the whole story. Well, what color is it?
Your color.
Don't look at me. Nothing of mine's fallen out recently. Look, the trick is to remain logical.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes there's a clue in the victim, like they're all bald, or they're all nurses, or bald nurses.
You tell us what the similarity is. Looks like between Island Boy and Mary Quilty and Jean Paul. Come on.
Well, if I knew more about the case.
If you knew more about the case, there is no similarity. Look, once they're all alive, and now they're all dead. There's the thing in common.
He's right, Clement. No one is safe. If that's what you're thinking.
He just probably wants to reassure himself.
Yeah. But there is no panic, Clement. It's not just nurses.
No one's immune.
I wasn't trying to reassure myself. I was just asking a simple question.
Stop asking so many simple questions.
We've got work to do. We're all worried. Everyone next.
Look, guys, I'd be no good at this. What do I know about a man that touches the candy?
Clement, hurry up.
Why don't I make a cash contribution? That'll be my donation. Leave much a few dollars.
Hey, what is this?
What?
This in your comb.
The hair. Because I use it to comb my hair.
No. The hair color is the identical found by the police.
What? It's a brown hair. There's no need of brown hair. It's a common thing. I'm putting in an envelope for it. Hey, it's a common thing. Look, he's got brown hair.
What are you accusing me of, huh, Clyman?
Who's accusing? He got my hair in an envelope. He got that.
Leave him alone. I'm just doing my duty.
That's right. Police have to question all citizens themselves. Yes, now we have a plan.
Plan? Well, what kind of plan?
We can count on you, can we?
Yes, so.
We can count on Clement. He figures in the plan.
You figure the plan? Well, what's the plan?
You'll be informed. Don't worry.
Leave my hair in an envelope.
Just get dressed and hurry up. You're wasting time.
Okay, well, give me him with a plan.
For God's sakes, Private, this is a matter of life and death. You better just warm. It's cold out there.
Okay, well, just tell me the plan. If I know the plan, I can think about it. What the hell is my shoe worn? This is ridiculous. Wake a man up in the middle of the night. Such horrible news. What do we pay the police for? One minute, curled up on sleeping on my bed. Next minute, I'm involved in some plan. Homicidal maniac comes up with
Simon!
that!
What?
For God's sake, man, don't scare me like that.
I heard voices.
Men were here. Does my mother sick of it?
Now?
The killer. Can't wait till morning for the night owl.
Oh, maniac.
You know about it. Why did you tell me?
Because every time I tried talking about it, you didn't want to hear.
Who doesn't want to hear?
I told you there's one unsolved murder. There's two unsolved murders. There are three unsolved murders. But what do you tell me? Later, later.
Because the times you picked to tell me.
Yeah.
My birthday party? So I'm having fun, opening presents. You come up to me with that long face and say, read the paper? Could you pick a more appropriate time to tell me? Man had a little fun after the voice of doom.
Well, this is something nice, no time for that.
Oh, where's my tie?
What do you need a tie for? You're gonna hand the maniac.
Mine.
What, is it a formal hunt?
Do I know who's going to be down there? My boss is there.
I'm sure he's dressed casually.
They're listening to track on a killer. I'm a salesman.
Well, don't let him get behind you.
Thanks, Anna. Tell me something to keep in front.
Well, you don't have to be nasty. You've got to be caught.
So let the police catch him. I'm scared to go down there. It's cold and dark.
Be a man for once in your life.
It's easy for you to say you're going back to bed.
And what if he should find his way to this house and come through this window?
Then you got problems.
If I'm attacked, I have a little pepper on it.
Oh, that's bad.
I'll keep a little pepper next to my chest. And if I'm attacked, I'll put pepper in his eye.
Good thing. Believe me, if he gets in this house, you and your pepper will be on the ceiling.
I'm keeping everything.
Maybe I better take some pepper.
Take this.
Yes.
Charm that wards off evil. I bought it from a crippled sick.
Right. Just give me some pepper.
You won't need it. You're not going to be alone down there.
That's true. They've got a very clever plan.
Oh, what?
I don't know yet.
Then how do you know it's so clever?
Oh, because these are the best minds in town. Believe me, they know what they're doing.
Well, I hope so.
Keep everything locked. Don't open the door. Not for anyone. Not even me. Unless I happen to be screaming, open the door. And open it quickly.
That's fine.
Okay. It's so black.
I don't see anybody.
Me either. Figured there'd be groups of citizens, torches or something.
Well, as long as they've got plans.
Anna,
Yes.
did you ever think of dying?
No. Why, do you?
Usually, but it sounds like being strangled or something like that.
Oh, I should hope not.
I think of dying in a nicer.
Believe me, there's plenty of nicer ways.
Like what?
What? You're asking me a nice way to die?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Poison!
Poison. That's terrible.
Why?
Don't you know anything? You get cramps.
Not necessarily.
You know what you're talking about.
Potassium cyanide.
Oh, my little expert. Believe me, you're not catching me with poison. Do you know what it is even if you eat a bad clam?
That's not poison, that's food poisoning!
Who wants to swallow anything?
How do you want to die?
Old age. Many years in the future. The long journey of life. Surrounded in a comfortable bed by relatives. And I'm 90.
But obviously that's just a dream. Really? You could get your neck snapped in two by a homicidal killer. And not with the 90s. Right now.
So comforting to discuss these things.
Well, look at it out there. I'm worried about you. There's a homicidal killer. And plenty of places to hide. Look at last night. Alleys. Doorways. Under the railroad overpass. Never seen a door shut. Come behind you. A diseased mind. With piano wire right at it!
You made your point. I'm going back to bed. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Later.
all have to move on. Correct timing is certain bringing the plan off.
So what is this great plan?
Well, you'll find out.
When are you gonna tell me? After it's captured?
Don't be so impatient.
Look, it's late, it's cold, you mentioned nervous.
Well, Hacker and the others have to leave. But he said to tell you before as soon as possible as to how you fit in.
After said that.
Yeah.
So what do I do now that I'm out of my warm bed?
Well, you wait.
For what?
For word.
What word?
Word of how you fit in.
I'm going back home.
No, don't you dare. A wrong move at this time could endanger all our lives. You think I went under the court?
So tell me the plan.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't know it.
It's cold night.
Each of us only knows one small fragment of the overall plan at any given moment. His own assignment. And no one is allowed to disclose protection to another. It's a precaution against the maniac finding out the plan. You see, if each man properly brings home his own part, then the whole scheme will be brought to a successful conclusion. In the meantime, the plan can't either be careless or disclosed or given up under duress or threat. Each one can only account for a small fragment, which would have no meaning to the maniac should he gain access to it. Clever?
Really? I don't know what's going on. I'm going home.
Oh, I can't say anymore. Suppose it was you killed all those people.
Me?
Well, that killer might be any of
Well,
us.
it's not me. I don't go around hacking people to death at the height of the season.
I'm sorry, Simon.
So what do I do? What's my function?
Well, if I were you, I'd try to contribute as best as I could until my function begins.
Contribute how?
It's hard to be.
Well, can you give me a hint? Because I'm beginning to feel like a fool.
Well, things may seem chaotic, but they're not.
There was such a big rush to get me out here. Now I'm here. Everyone else is gone. We're going to big rush.
So I have to go.
What? Go? What do you mean?
Well, my work is finished and I'm due elsewhere.
That means I'll be out on the street by myself.
Perhaps.
Perhaps nothing. We're together and you go. I'm alone. Arithmetic.
Well, good luck.
Wait, I'm serious. I don't want to be out here by myself. There's a maniac out there. I don't get along with maniacs. I'm a very logical guy.
Climb into planet and call first to be together.
Look, it's not making total romance. We don't have to be together. Me and any 12 strong men will do.
Well, be careful.
Look, my hand is shaking. You go, and my whole body will shake.
Climb and other lives are dependent on you.
You shouldn't depend on me. I have a great fear of death. I'd rather do almost anything else than die.
Well, good luck.
And what about the maniac? Have you spotted again? Is there any further news?
Well, the police saw a large terrifying figure near the ice company, but no one really knows.
It's enough for me. I'll stay away from the ice company. Seems like a night on the town. I don't know why. I can't just wait in my room till I'm in this assignment.
No,
I'm into drilling either. People are signed on me. I gotta keep calm. Keep my eyes open. If I see anything suspicious, I'll report it to the others. There are no others. I have to remember to make some more friends and shit like that. Hey, if I walk up a block or two, I'll run into some of you. How far can they have gotten? Listen, this is what they want. Maybe this is part of the scheme. If something dangerous happens to me, Hacker has me under some kind of surveillance. Well, they're all rushing to my aid. I'm sure they haven't left me out here alone. I'm sure they have to realize it. I'd be no match for a crazy killer. But the maniac has the strength of 10. And I have the strength of half of them. They do that? Get me out here like a lamb? Killer comes out, pounces on me, then they come bursting out quickly and catch him. They come bursting out slowly. Oh, I never had a strong neck. What's that noise? I gotta stay calm. Maybe I should go back. I'm getting far away from where I should be and probably looking for me. With my luck, the flame me if the plan failed. I better go back. Where I am, it's a part of town that I'm not familiar with. Then what'll happen? I better go back. Go back and retrace my steps before I become good one. That's footsteps. The maniac coming at his feet. Oh God, save me.
Lyman,
Who's that?
that's you.
Oh, he was scared.
Shut the door.
You heard him come out?
Concerning your presentation.
Yes. I'm being wasted. I'm beginning to feel like a jackass.
I think they said something about you. I'm not sure.
What?
I can't remember.
You know, I'm the forgotten man.
I think Hacker mentioned you. I'm not sure.
Why don't we walk a little bit in case of trouble?
I can only
to go a short way with you, then I have other business.
It's funny seeing a doctor up this late. You know how you guys hate to make house calls? It's a cold night. We'll spot him tonight. You must have a very important function to plan. I don't know, mine.
My interest is purely scientific.
Oh, sure.
Here is a chance to study the nature of this man. Why is he the way he is? What goes someone toward such antisocial behavior? Are there other unusual qualities about him? Why sometimes the very impulses that inspire a maniac to murder can also inspire him to highly creative ends. It's very complex to know. Also, I'd like to know, has he been mad from birth? Or is he the victim of some disease or accident that has mangled his brain? Or from the accumulated stress of adverse circumstances? Why, there are a million facts to learn. For example, why does he choose to express his impulse in the act of murder? Well, does he do it of his own free will? Or does he imagine he hears voices? Do you know? At one time, the man was considered to be divinely inspired. And all this is worth examining, correct?
Sure. First, attention.
Yes, Clyde. If I have my way, I'll be left alone to study this creature's scruples, dissecting him down to the last chromosome. I would like to put his every cell under a microscope, see what he's made of, analyze the juices, break down the blood, probe the brain minutely, until I have a 100% understanding of what he is in every aspect.
You never really know a person. I mean, not know about it. I mean, actually know it. To the point where you know it. You know what I mean? Know it. Actually know it. To know. Know. To know.
Lyman, you're an idiot.
Understand what I'm saying?
Look, you do your job,
Sounds
and
like
I'll do
Woody
it.
Allen.
I don't know my job. And don't criticize.
Look, I'm not criticizing.
What was that? Do you hear footsteps behind us?
I've been hearing footsteps behind me since I was 8 years old.
Quick, someone's coming.
I didn't like all that talk about expecting them.
You better get out of here, Lyman.
My pleasure.
Quick, this way.
That alley's a dead end.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I know that alley is a dead end.
Are you going to trust me? I'm a doctor.
We'll be trapped in jail.
Goodbye, Lyman. Do what you want.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do I do? Do I run? Do I hide? I'll run in. I don't. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Simon, did you hear screams?
Yes, and I got scared. I didn't know where they were coming from.
That's not important. It's important that they were screams. Screams are never any good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, I can't go too far. I have something to do.
You're involved in the plan too?
Are you?
Not exactly. I can't seem to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. You haven't heard anything about it.
You're Simon.
Right.
I heard something about a Simon. I don't remember what.
You know what happened?
Hacker said. What? I think it's Hacker.
There's murder.
I can't remember whether it's Hacker or someone else.
No one knows anything. No one's sure of anything. Well, this is some plan where we're dropping like flies.
Maybe it wasn't Hacker.
Look, let's go back. I'm starting to get far from where I should have been, and they're probably looking for me. What does this young little girl like yourself doing in this suburb? It's a man job.
I'm used to things, right?
Oh.
Well, I'm a prostitute.
Yeah, I've never met one before.
I didn't embarrass you. Did I?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm very provincial.
Yes.
I'm never even up this. I mean, never. It's the middle of the night. I'm sick or something. But barring extreme nausea, I sleep like a baby.
Well, you're out on the street tonight anyhow. You lost the stars.
To tell you the truth, I'd rather be home in bed. It's weird at night. All the stores are closed. There's no traffic. You can jaywalk. No one stops you.
Well, that's good.
It's funny, too. There's no civilization. I could take off my pants and run naked down Main Street.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean, I would. But
Cold and dark and empty. Like because right now.
I never really cared for it.
But you're carroty. Big brown ball. What do you mean? You can't tell me when you come.
I'm the kind of guy who likes to know which way is up and which way is down and which is the bathroom.
Like the name of the stars.
I personally don't know, but here there may be life on Mars. You gotta tell me that when you go there. I mean, somewhere it must have, right? I mean, somewhere there's a wall or something. Be logical. I don't want to get involved. I just want to know what I'm supposed to be doing.
We had a little fun, didn't you?
Oh, Lil, yeah.
Was it on the $6 for a little kissing?
$6, I could buy a muffler.
All right, give me $5.
Those are kids for nothing.
Simon, this is business. It's a pleasure. I
Wait a minute. What a coincidence. So do I.
uh,
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
I have to go.
Well, you be okay?
I'll be fine. I have my assignment to carry out. Good luck. I hope you find your food.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to act like a jerk. I'm really one of the nicest people I know. That's it. I'm going home. And then tomorrow they'll come to my house and ask me where I was. They'll say the plan went wrong, Simon, and it's all your fault. Well, how is it my fault? It doesn't matter. They'll find a way. Always blame when nothing works. I'm always a scapegoat. It's probably my part in the plan. I'm always blamed when nothing works.
Oh,
Dad,
Climate.
die.
Think, I'm dying.
I'll get a doctor.
I am a doctor.
Yeah, but you're a dying doctor.
Too late. There's no place to run. There was no place to run.
Help! Help! Murder! Murder!
Climate, don't yell. You don't want the killer to find you.
I don't care anymore. Help! Help! What did he look like? Did you see him?
No, just suddenly a stab in the back.
Too bad he didn't stab you in the front. You might have seen him.
Dying, Climate.
It's nothing personal.
What kind of a stupid thing is that?
We're just trying to make conversation.
What's happening? Did somebody call for help?
Yeah, quick, go get help. The doctor's... Wait!
You hear anything about me?
Who are you?
Simon.
Whining? Whining? Something yet. They're looking for you, big boy.
Who is?
Something to do with your assignment.
Finally.
I'll tell them I saw you. Climate, do you believe in reincarnation? You know, when you come back to life again, it's another living thing.
Like an animal or something?
Yes, Climate.
You're saying you may come back to life for the frog?
Forget it, Climate. I didn't say it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anything's possible. It's hard to imagine that man is the president of a big corporation and his life will wind up as a chipmunk.
It's getting black.
Why don't you come to your part of the assignment? That way I can think it over since you'll be out of commission.
Part wouldn't do you any good. I'm the only one who can carry it out.
For God's sake, I don't know whether we're too well organized or not well organized enough.
Don't fail us, Climate. We need you.
Doctor? Oh my God. What do I do? How the hell with it? I'm going home. We'll let him run around all night like crackpots. Why did I see this? That's it. I'm going home. And then they'll blame me. Well, why should they blame me? I came when they called. There's nothing for me to do.
They're dying, man, here.
I'm dying.
You, what about him?
He's already dead.
You a friend of his? My father was. I was dead once. Dead. I've been dead. During the war. Wounded. There I lay in an operating table. Surgeons fighting to save my life. Suddenly they lost me. They all stopped. It was all over. One of them I'm told had the presence of mind to massage my heart. Then it began beating again. So I lived. But for a tiny moment there, I was officially dead. According to science, too, dead. That was a long time ago. And that's why I can sympathize when I see one of these fellows.
So what's it like? What? Being dead. Did he see anything?
No, it's just nothing.
Don't you remember any alphabet?
No.
My name didn't come up?
There was nothing. There is nothing after Climate. Nothing.
I don't want to go. Not yet, not now. I don't know what happened to him happened to me. Trapped in an alley, stabbed, hit and strangled. Even Hacker went it.
Hacker wasn't murdered by maniac.
No.
He was assassinated by Slaughter.
Slaughter?
The other faction.
What other faction?
You don't know about the other
I
faction?
don't know anything. I'm lost in the night.
Certain ones, Shepard and Willis, they've always been at odds with Hack's approach to the problem. Well, Hacker has an adapted on his own.
Neither the police.
We will, though, if the Death-Ebhs keep out of it.
What you wanted our help?
Help, yes, not a lot of confusion is coming.
Tell me what you want me to do. I'll pitch in.
Are you with Hacker or with us?
Well, Hacker's dead.
Yeah, but he's got followers, and maybe you'd rather go along with the plan to do, Hag?
Look, I don't know Hagrid's plan. I don't know your plan. I don't know what they're doing.
Isn't he the ignorant one? Yeah, knows it all so kind of Hag. You make me sick.
Well, there you are, Clyde. We've been looking all over for you.
Me? Well, where have you been?
Oh, come on, you wandered off just when we needed you.
No one said a word.
Climbing's with us now.
That's true, Clydeman.
It's what true? I don't know what's true anymore.
Frank, these guys giving you trouble? No, they could if they wanted to. No.
Well, we could have had him perhaps you got where he should have been.
Really good tackle. His plan wasn't working. Yeah, we'll catch the show. Let's go up.
We're not leaving anything to you. Let's go, Clydeman.
You're not sticking with them, are you?
Me? I'm neutral. Whoever has the best plan.
There are no neutrals, Clydeman.
It's us and them.
How can I choose when I don't know the alternative? You know what I mean? Is one apple? Is one pear? Are they both tangerines?
Kill him now.
There's gonna be no more killing.
No, we find this man. Someone's gonna have to pay for hacking.
Listen, guys, the trick is to cooperate. You guys are standing around arguing. He may be killing someone else.
Tell that to them. Results at the end of the game. Let's take care of these bastards now. Otherwise, we're getting away through the issue. Oh, yeah, we'll just try it, big shot. We'll do more than try.
Those boys.
Choose now, Clem. The moment is here.
Benedict's right, Clydeman. It's only gonna be one winner.
Don't you see? Look, your guys are killing each other. The maniacs will remain loose. Don't you see? They don't see.
The murderers located the maniac!
It's Madame Spiral, the telepathic. We brought her on the case. She's clairvoyant.
Really? She must be on the racetrack.
All she needs is something to slip through here. Look at her, boys. Born with uncanny powers.
Madame Spire the Clairvoyant is on the verge of revealing a killer. Please, clear the way. Madame Spire wishes to slip you.
Me? Yes. What for?
It's enough that you...
I don't want to be snipped. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. I never like getting snipped.
Snip away.
What are you doing? You can stop sniffing me now. What? Oh, I know. I spilled a little camphor on my jacket, so there's a little odor. You can stop sniffing me now. It makes me nervous.
Nervous, Clyman?
Yeah, I never like getting sniffed. What's the matter? What are you looking at? Oh, I know. I spilled a little salad dressing on my pants, so there's a faint odor. Well, nothing too terrible. It's the house dressing over Wilton's day house. Well, I like steak. Rare. Not rare. Yeah, rare, but you know how you order rare and turns out all
This
right.
man is a murderer.
What?
Clyman?
Yes, Simon.
No.
Madame Spiral has done it again.
What are you talking about? Do you know what you're talking about?
There is no doubt. It's conclusive.
What? This chick's a fake.
Don't expect big sex. His mind is gone.
What? Guys, it's not me. You're gonna believe her for sniffing me?
Madame Spiral's uncanny powers have never failed me yet.
What? She's a fake.
So Clyman's the murderer.
Me? No. Guys, you all know me. It's not me.
Why'd you do it, Clyman?
Do what? I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't kill people at the height of the season.
What's going on, Clyman? Why'd you do it,
I
Clyman?
didn't do anything. He did it because it's crazy. Don't go with that.
What? Crazy? Look at the way I'm dressed.
Go, Clydeman. It's been you all along.
Me? No. It's her. She's a fake. I didn't kill anybody.
Can't help it. It's crazy. And that's how it is with the crazy. They can be logical on everything except one. Their weakness. Their point of insanity. And Clyman's always so damn logical.
Too damn logical.
Yeah.
This is a joke, right? Right? This isn't gonna start to cry.
Once again, I thank the Lord for the special gift He sees fit to bestow upon me.
Let's do them up right now! Yeah! On the hill! Let's go!
Stop it! Guys,
Oh,
what? What? Stop, guys. It's not me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
He tapped me. He grabbed me suddenly.
I gave you $5. I
got to run! Yeah!
Guys, it wasn't me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, okay, a fly maybe.
You can't hang him without a trial.
That's right. I have certain rights.
What about the rights of the victims, eh?
Yeah. What victims? I want my lawyer, you hear? I want my lawyer. I don't even have a lawyer.
How do you plead, Clyman?
Not guilty. Completely not guilty. Not now, nor have I ever been a homicidal killer. It doesn't doesn't even interest me in the least as a hobby.
Marvin, what have you done to contribute to the capture of the killer?
You mean the plan? No one ever told me the plan.
Don't you think it was your responsibility to find out?
How could I? Every time I tried, I got a song and dance.
Is that why you had trouble choosing, Clement? Because you didn't want to choose?
Choose between what? Fellas, tell me what you want me to do. Use me.
A little late for that.
Marvin, you have been charged as found guilty. You will hang. Do you have any final requests?
Yes. I prefer not to hang.
I'm sorry, Clement. There's nothing we can do. Quickly, come quickly!
What is it? We've got the murderer shot behind the warehouse.
Well, that's impossible.
Well, no, he's discovering the actor during the Eden cops. He identified him. Hurry, we never can get. Is anyone we know? No, it's a stranger, but he's on the run. Let's go, guys. Yeah.
See, you were all ready to hang an innocent man.
We're sorry, Clement. We didn't mean to hang you.
Sorry, Clement. Sorry.
Won't happen again.
There must be some mistake.
Every direction I wouldn't give you 2 cents for. You're gonna arrest me. My bearing. A little sick from fear. Come on.
Clement?
Who are you?
Almost out of job. Nice down. I'm exhausted.
What?
Everybody's chasing me. I'm running up alleyways, in and out of doorways. I'm flicking around town, and they think I'm having fun.
You're the killer?
Sure. I gotta get out of here. Don't get excited. I'm armed.
You're gonna kill me?
Of course, that's my specialty.
You're crazy.
Of course I'm crazy. The same person to go around killing people? I don't even rob them. It's the truth. I've never been a pet medicine victim. I've never been a hospital.
So why do you do it?
Why? Because I'm crazy.
But you look okay.
I go by physical appearance. I'm a maniac.
Yeah, but you killed so many big, powerful men twice your size.
Sure, because I come up from behind, right away from those I'm not looking for trouble.
So why do you do it?
That's screwball. I just think I know.
Do you like it?
Not a question of like, I just do it.
Well, don't you see how ridiculous it is?
If I could see that, I'd be saying,
How long have you been this way?
as far as I can remember,
Can't you be helped?
by who?
There's doctors, clinics.
I've been to doctors, I've had blood tests, x-rays, they don't find the craziness. That doesn't show up on an x-ray.
But what about psychiatry, mental doctors?
I fool them.
Huh?
I act normal. They show me a glass. They ask me if I like girls. I tell them sure.
Terrible.
You got any last wishes?
Why? Because you can't be serious.
You want to hear my crazy laugh?
No! Don't you see, if you don't get any enjoyment out of killing me, then why do it? It's illogical. You could be using your time productively, take up golf. Be a crazy golfer.
Why, Clement?
Help! Murder! Murder! Ah! Oh. Oh.
Clement! Did you get a look at him? What did he look like?
He looked like me.
What do you mean he looked like you?
I mean, he looked like me.
But Jensen said he looked like Jensen. Tall, blonde, Swedish looking.
You don't listen to Jensen, you're gonna listen to me.
All right, don't get angry.
Don't ask so many stupid questions. Like me.
Master of the sky.
Sure, master, or something. You guys better get on the ball.
Bring him some water.
Wait! What do you need water for?
Well, I assumed you were thirsty.
Trying to make you thirsty. You get the dad right for eating herring.
Are you afraid to die?
Not that I'm afraid to die. I just don't want to be there when it happens.
Sooner or later, they'll get all of us.
Cooperate! God is the only enemy.
Poor Clement. He's delirious. Come on. We gotta come up with a better plan.
One more thing. If there is life after death, and we all wind up in the same place, don't call me. I'll call you.
Wait! You killed us spotted by the railroad tracks. Go quickly, come on.
going to make this sweet and short. That's what they asked. Okay, the first people I'd like to thank, the house manager, Gail Solomon. She's in the back. Come on, Gail. Gail. And I also like to thank along with her that helped us out, Jeff. Thank you. Eric Grossman, Josh Smith, Kurt Dobson, Steve Moss, Steve Reda, and Brian Gerber. Thank you. But I don't have them all here. Logo design, Rachel Schwartz. Thank you. Guys who are invaluable to me, and they help me for every show, and they are terrific. You're not getting flowers, sorry. No kisses either. But a lot of thanks. Thank you to Bill Sills and Adam Gross, and especially to Mr. McAvoy for all this. Okay, can't do a show without props. And I had, a lot of help from a little lady, Kathy Krasinski. Where are you? She came on late and helped a whole lot. And how did I say it? Did I say it right? I said it wrong. I had a lot of help from a parent. The first time, and I am. And it's great. No, it's great. It's great because when you have a parent helping you, she helped me out so much. I'm indebted to her. I could not have done this without her. And I mean that. Mrs. Krasinski. I know her as Gladys and she works at the school here. And she's fabulous. Thank you very, very much. You're a doll. I want to thank right off the bat for doing that wonderful thing that we had in the first show, the painting. We had Shelley Canals and Kay Zukowski and Danielle Della Penta. Thank you. And the makeup, this lady is always by my side for every show, and I love her to death. Thank you. Also helping her, Shelley Canals, was Sierra Canals, Cheryl Lazio, Terry Krempecki, Shannon Bowman, Amy Price. Okay. That's the bowl. I'm moving. Laurie Kahn, Angela, wrong way. Rama Sandler, Sierra, okay, Cheryl Recto, Kim, Juno, Gail, no. And Shannon Bowman, thank you guys. Gotta have a costume head, and as usual, Jen Creed did the job. Thank you, guys. Again, like I said at the beginning, I'd also like to thank our costumes, Mason Gross, the costume shop, who helped me an awful lot. Playout 22 and only at Calvin's Bar. Thank you. Okay. Couldn't get the words out. Okay. Set construction, you have to have somebody to build the set. And again, he helped me. Matt Boundwell. Where are you, sir? And also helping him, and a jack of all trades, Matt Nichols, who also ran the spot. Thank you, Matt. I don't know where you are. This girl's a dynamo. She and her crew saved up publicity for me, and can't answer. And Susan Greenwood, where are you? Also, I should thank, this is the right list now in the program. We have Solomon, Judy Berwick, Kevin Dittman, James Cass, Nicole Light, Gail Klein, Stephanie. You had nothing to say. Be quiet. Stephanie. Okay. Stage managers. The guys run the thing without the stage manager. These guys are at my side, working very, very hard. And I don't say that lightly. They really were there, yelling at people with me. And it's not easy. And I really, really am indebted to them. And again, these folks, I can't do this show without them. Casey Thompson, Dan Yellow. And just very, very briefly, listen, Mark Ellison for coming in late to the one more day. I'd very much like to thank you. We cannot do this show without the help of the school. And this week, again, we always have problems with the show, and again, I had help from the Vice Principal, Mr. Dukes, and Mr. Kane. Thank you very much.
A lot of people, this is really hard on this thing. Thank you. And half the time,